I think it is vitally important that we never forget who the people were who pushed the jab and the lockdown. Never forget what these people said. And never forget how these people treated us, who had the mental capacity to resist from the beginning. Because basically they wanted us all dead. They mocked us and they wanted to ostracize us from society. But it hasn't quite worked out, has it? Because now these people, they're crawling out of the woodwork and giving very lame excuses as to why they should be forgiven. Jimmy Carr is one of them. If you don't know who Jimmy Carr is, he is a British comedian and he does a few woke left-wing panel shows on British TV, namely Countdown does, or was it called? 9 out of 10 Cats does Countdown? Something like that. I don't watch that shit. So anyway, Jimmy Carr was on Joe Rogan recently, trying his best to damage control what he said. And I remember what he said. He stood on stage back in 2021, where he asked if there were any anti-jabbers in the audience, raise your hands up. And then he told them to slap themselves in the face with that same hand. That's the same Jimmy Carr. And apparently, and I don't know if this is true, but rumours are somebody actually killed themselves after this stand-up because of how helpless and hopeless things seemed at the time. And for this, people like Jimmy Carr should never be forgiven. None of them should, including the likes of Piers Morgan, who also demonised people who resisted the jab and were sceptical about the lockdown. So this is what Jimmy Carr said on Joe Rogan recently, and I quote, "I used to think that medicine was there purely to heal people and make people better, and that all the doctors were on board with that. Now I think they're captured by an enormous industry. The problem with being captured is when your livelihood depends upon you towing the line, and then everyone does it. That gets really scary for the general population that's ignorant of what's really going on," end quote. Sorry, I thought I'd get that in. So basically, he was attacking anti-jabbers and lockdown skeptics because everyone else was doing it. What an asshole. And for that, I hope he is forgotten quickly. Ticket sales for his stand-up plummet. And every time he cracks a smile, it actually hurts him. And there we go, that's my video. Please comment, share, subscribe as usual. Until the next time, Roger Trout.